Hi, I'm Sarah, a professional software engineer and one woman show behind Anagrams Productions. So last week we started playing a game called Alistair. Um, it was one of the first, if not the first, otome game I ever played. So it was a big, huge inspiration to me. But yeah, I didn't mean to do multiple videos of it, but I just genuinely wanted to play more of it. So we're gonna play some more tonight. Pick up where we left off last time. And yeah, let's just get started. So last time on Anagrams Plays, so we were playing our favorite MMO when this jerk, who goes by Alistair, swooped in and stole our boss kill and stole the rewards. It's devastating. So we vowed revenge. And so we have a month, which is presumably 30 days, to unmask Alistair and reveal his true identity. And we've narrowed it down to 3 suspects. The bespectacled captain or president of the computer games club. That's Travis. Derek, the flirty basketball star, and Shiro, the shy, kind classmate. I'm not quite sure what his deal is. But that's kind of where we were at. Now we were about a week into the game. Day 8, Monday. We've got 20 intelligence, 5 social reputation, 13 network reputation, $109. So here's kind of what I think is one of the weakest elements of this game, which I also made the mistake of in Memoirs of an Angel, my own game that was heavily inspired by the gameplay of this, is that we've got these stats and we're expected to build them, but the game doesn't really tell you why. It doesn't tell you what these stats are, what they do, what effect they're gonna have. We don't know why we're doing the things that we're doing, which isn't a great experience for a player, right? Now, because I made a game like this, I know that these stats are here because each of the love interests prefers one of these stats. And so, you gotta build up that stat in order to end up with them, right? Now, where Memoirs kind of differs from some of the other stat-raising otome games, in Memoirs, as you build the stats, you're directly building affection as well, which is represented in the UI. So as you're talking to the love interest, there's like a little heart icon that changes color as you increase affection. So you have a little bit more immediate feedback as you're building those stats, whether they're influencing the guy that you want to influence, right? But in a lot of games, including this one, the stats are more of like a skill check, where if you don't have your stats to a particular level, when you get to a certain point in the game, then you can't get the best ending or whatever it is. So that is the case in this game as well. You have to have a certain level in each of the stats for each of the guys in order to get a good ending with them. And so I have been building intelligence because I thought that was Travis's preferred stat. I looked it up. It is not. I was wrong. It seemed like that's the kind of thing that he would prioritize and care about. But no, his preference is network reputation, which just I don't know, that the name of that stat just does not make any sense to me. Like what it is. Really, it's like gaming skill, but they don't just call it gaming skill, they call it network reputation. But like in my mind, networking is like LinkedIn, going to conferences and stuff, you know. It's not gaming, it's not networking. And then I thought, well, because the way you build it is through like surfing the net, so maybe it's like internet network, maybe. I don't know. So I think what would really, like, this game would really benefit from, and I know no changes are going to be made to it at this point, right? It's 15 years old, but what I would love to see is some sort of description, or even in-game something or other, just to tell us, like, what are these stats? What do they mean? What are they for? But that's right. Now we know. Now we know what to do. So let's return to trying to romance Travis. Time for another day at school. Morning. As usual, classes were boring. It's so hard to stay awake sometimes. We are going to stop by the computer lab. I finish my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. I hope you don't mind if I'm here. Why would I? It's a public school, so you have a right to be here too. How generous of you. I spend the rest of lunch playing random games online. Afternoon. So right now we're stuck in this kind of honestly a bit boring repetitive loop of going through each school day. We go to school, we choose which guy to have lunch with. That's like your main interaction with the guys, honestly. Then in the afternoon, you can go to the mall or work on your project or work for money. And then at night, you can build one of the 3 stats. Now, because I've been building the wrong stat this whole time, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the mall. I'm gonna prioritize that and see what I can buy to help out with my lack of networking skill. So now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Let's go to the mall. Alright, time to go shopping. Boundaries Books has all sorts of stuff from popular literature to study guides. Getting books could help me with studying or keep me in the loop with what's popular. I do appreciate that they go through, you know, before the first time you see a set of choices that build stats or whatever, they do go through and describe like which actions will likely influence which stats, which is great. So I know how to increase the stats. My main issue is just that it's hard to know what the stats do. Why am I building these stats? Without, you know, looking it up online. The Divide has lots of different clothing styles. Everyone has different tastes, so what I buy will probably be more appealing to one person over another. Now here it's giving us a hint that you should try to buy clothing based on like which guy you're trying to woo, and that different types of clothing will raise affection for different guys, right? Sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay. GameGo is my one-stop shop for games for my computer, or my favorite handheld console, the DSP, which I imagine is like PSP. It was a different time, okay? It's a good idea to keep up with current games. I guess it could be like a combination between 3DS and PSP. I think those were the same, roughly the same generation. So let's go to GameGo. We need to increase my networking skill, which is basically gaming skill. So I need new games. Imperialon, a first-person shooter with a very popular online mode. Not much of a plot though. Movie Maniac, a trivia game about popular movies and other random pop culture tidbits. Diamond Moon, the final phase, the last installment in a popular RPG series. You are gonna buy that. Other Saga, a game where you build a house and make friends in a fantasy world. Monochrome Diet, a horror game where you hunt down and destroy ghosts. Really creepy. Demon of Edo, a spin-off game based on a series of light novels by the same name. Walk This Way, a fiendishly difficult puzzle game with over 100 levels. Rock Festival, a very popular game where you form a band and rock out with your friends. Oh man, sorry, my nose. I don't know why it's so itchy. Alright. So we're down to $24. We don't really have enough money to afford anything else. But let's look at the clothing store. I stopped by the clothing store. Some of these fashions are really cute. Evening gown, a sexy one-piece perfect for romantic dates. Spring dress. Pastel colors are really popular this time of year. Gray sweater, made from 100% cotton, very soft. Tank top. It has a cute little heart decal on the front. Pink shirt, a sensible item that works well for casual or formal events. Butterfly skirt, a super cute designer skirt. Track pants, durable and comfortable. How can you lose? Trendy capri. Capris. Comes with a free belt, or is the belt just included in the price? I head to the bookstore. Notebook, good for taking notes in class. They say writing things down helps you remember it more. History of Greece, a book with a lot of information about ancient Greece. Might be useful. Keep in mind we're doing ancient Greece for our class projects. That might be useful for that. Plane Tossed, the first book in a popular series about a boy who discovers he's an alien and goes to alien boarding school. The Rivenwell Online Official Guide. Important information about the game along with full color art. That might be useful. Diary. A handy diary for recording the day's events. Also good for remembering names you forgot. Encyclopedia. A huge book with information on just about everything. It's heavy. Classic literature. A collection of famous stories and poems that most people consider to be classics. Cookbook, a book filled with cooking techniques and recipes from around the world. Alright, I think we're just gonna go home at this point. We don't really have enough money to buy anything else. That's enough shopping for one day. Time to head home. Evening. Alright, so tonight I'm going to... There is nothing new there. Once again, I wish there was like a red, unread note indicator on these. So it's a little easier to tell from a glance, but I'm pretty sure we've already looked at all these. And looking at our stats, we did build our network reputation up a bit. I think we got 10 points from buying those games, so that's good. But we need to keep building it some more. Time to surf the net. I love playing games online. Nothing like a few games to unwind after a hard day. You said it. That is me, right now, playing games to unwind after a hard day. Time for another day at school. Morning. Yeah, it's just the same as usual. Go to the computer lab. I find a comfortable chair and pull out my DSP to play Demon Naveto. It's kind of bloody, but the story is really intriguing. Wow, I didn't think that was your sort of game. What do you mean? Well, it's a rather bloody game after all, and the novels that it's based on aren't exactly historically accurate. Does it really matter? I suppose not. Have you gotten to the battle with Rantaro yet? Not exactly. I can't find a way to sneak into the castle. I scroll through the screen quickly to show Travis my progress. See, every time I go in, I'm caught. I fall silent as my character is once again killed. Travis sighs and shakes his head. You're using the wrong entrance. But there isn't any other one. The only other door keeps closing on me. That's because you're not timing it properly. Well, fine. Show me how it's done, Mr. I know everything about this game. Travis raises an eyebrow, but he doesn't say anything. Instead, he merely shrugs and takes my DSP. He removes his glasses and clips them on his collar before focusing on the screen. Are you nearsighted? I wonder. Travis responds boredly as he taps the buttons on the DSP quickly. You need to wait under the bridge until... He pauses and taps a few more buttons. There you go. Thanks. Travis hands the DSP back to me and sets his glasses back on his face. I'd save if I were you. There's a pretty nasty boss battle coming up soon. Travis returns to his computer, and I spend the rest of lunch period playing on my DSP. Afternoon. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? This afternoon, I want to... we should probably help out at school for a bit to make some money, but then I do need to make sure we work on our project for a little bit. I spend an hour switching off between calling people for donations and mailing out envelopes. Not exactly the most rewarding work in the world. I have $36 now. So we need at least $50 to get the outfit pieces we need. But then I also want to make sure we have at least a little bit of monies for some more stat increase items as well. Time to go home. Evening. Alright, tonight I'm going to... I'm pretty sure we don't get any more email for a while. I'm gonna keep raising network reputation. I need quite a bit more of that. Time to surf the net. Ooh, these videos are pretty funny. Time for another day at school. Morning. As usual, classes were boring. Yeah, as usual. There is still a few minutes before lunch is over, so I head to the computer lab to check my email. Good afternoon, Rui. Hey, how's it going? Well enough, and you? Pretty good. I picked up Diamond Moon like you suggested, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, so you like it? Yeah, the graphics are incredible and the story is really good. I almost cried when the sister turned into Diamond. Although, I wish that one kid would grow a spine and stop blaming his mom's death on Sano. You too, huh? The main character reminds me of you in some ways. Really? How so? He shrugs. I wonder. He really does like saying that. Do you always have to say that? I'd hurry if I were you. The bell's about to ring. That guy is so infuriating. Was that supposed to be a compliment, or was he just messing with me? I head to class, but I spend the rest of the day distracted by what he said. Afternoon. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Let's help out some more. I spend an hour switching off between calling people for donations and mailing out envelopes. Not exactly the most rewarding work in the world. I have $48 now. Time to go home. Evening. Alright, tonight I'm going to... We're up to 37 network reputation. Let's surf the net some more. Why is the internet so full of idiots? This is dumb. Time for another day at school. I'm so sleepy today. I can't keep my eyes open. Rui. Huh? I wake up suddenly and stare around the classroom. A couple kids are looking at me with smug looks on their faces. Is there something you'd like to share with the class, Marui? No. I glance to my side. Shiro looks embarrassed. The teacher turns back to the chalkboard and Shiro smiles at me apologetically. Sorry, the teacher was going to yell at you if you didn't wake up. He whispers to me under his breath. Thanks for the save, then. Are you feeling okay? It seems like something's bothering you. I'm fine, just sleepy. I see. I'll give you a copy of my notes after class so you can catch up on what we were talking about. That is really nice, Shiro. You are so amazing. Shiro hands me a notebook as soon as class is over. I page through it quickly. His handwriting's pristine. These notes are actually really good. They're well organized, and he's taken down all the important points from the teacher's lecture. I guess it's always the quiet ones who are geniuses. I hope he doesn't think I'm an idiot. Afternoon. Well, since Shiro was so nice to us, maybe we should go work on my project. As much as I'd rather not, I really should do some work on my project. I spend a couple hours researching and writing. It's a little bit boring, but at least it's easy. Evening. Alright, tonight I'm going to... We're slowly working our way up to a decent amount of network reputation. Slowly. Let's continue working on that. Why is the internet so full of idiots? Why do you keep failing? This is dumb. Yes, it is. Time for another day at school. Morning. As usual. Stop by the computer lab. I think this is one we've seen already, but I finish my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. What brings you here? Don't you have friends to hang out with or something? You count as a friend, don't you think? How kind of you. Travis and I chat for a bit about recent games before lunch is over. Afternoon. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Let's work and make some more monies. I spend an hour switching off between calling people for donations and mailing out envelopes. Not exactly the most rewarding work in the world. I have $60 now, so we have enough for our outfit that we were looking at. Time to go home. Alright, tonight I am going to So I do need a little bit more intelligence, and I need a little bit more social skill in addition to networking. Let's study, I think. Alright, time to study. I think I understand it now. That should be enough studying for today. Weekend. I feel like playing Ribbonwell online. Rui with the sword is logged on. No, Alistair, why are you here? Greetings, Rui of the anger management issues. Greetings. Sorry, greetings, not greetings. Sigh. Your antics don't impress me. Oh yeah, and learn how to spell. Unless you really did mean to gret me. Is that really the best you can do? Just so you know, I had a lot of fun with you this week. Oh, that's kind of you. I'm sure you'll have even more fun when I take back my blessed stone. You haven't given up on finding me yet, have you? What makes you say that? Well, you don't really seem that close to figuring out who I am. Do you need a hint? Do you need a life? Eloquent as always. Well, I shall leave you to your fun then. Alistair has logged off. I played for a few hours, but my heart's not really in it. Talking with Alistair kind of ruined my mood. Alright. So, Monday 15th. So this is week 3 of 4, presumably. We've got 24 intelligence, 5 social reputation, 42 network reputation, and $75. I think we got some allowance because it's the weekend. So we should plan another trip to the mall soon. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring. It's so hard to stay awake sometimes. I finished my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. I hope you don't mind if I'm here. Why would I? It's a public school, so you have every right to be here too. How generous of you. I spend the rest of lunch playing random games online. Afternoon. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Oh right, we were gonna go to the mall. Time to go shopping. Some of these stores are so expensive. Oh well, everyone's gotta make money somehow, right? I stopped by the clothing store. Some of these fashions are really cute. Let's buy our thingies. And we have $25 left. I don't think we have enough money for any of the games. But I have just enough for this book, which should hopefully increase my intelligence. Okay, so we've got enough intelligence now. I need a little bit more social, and then more network. Okay, that's enough shopping for one day. Time to head home. Tonight, I'm going to... So, I think I'm going to try to get more social so I can just get that out of the way, and then I can focus on network for the rest of the time. I think I'll watch TV tonight. It's just reruns, but they're still fun to watch. Time for another day at school. Morning. I'm feeling lazy today, so I wear my comfy new track pants to school. Ah, this is nice. I should do this more often. You look pleased with yourself. Just pleased that I'm so comfortable right now. Ah, casual Tuesday, I see. I'm glad that you don't prefer form over function. Hey, I like looking nice once in a while too, you know. And you do look nice. but only sensible people know when not to worry about fashion. So you think I'm sensible? I wonder. As usual, classes were boring. I do feel a little obligated to meet up with the other guys sometimes. Now, I already know who Alistair is, so I'm not too worried about trying to figure out who he is. I already know, but I think I'll stay in the classroom today. It's really nice to just sit back and eat my lunch in peace. Oh, I was expecting to run into Shiro. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Let's work on my project some more. As much as I'd rather not, I really should do some work on my projects. I spent a couple hours researching and writing. It's a little bit boring, but at least it's easy. And I'm going to... Yeah, I still need a little bit of social. So let's watch some TV. I think I'll watch TV tonight. It's not a failure again. It's just reruns, but they're still fun to watch. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring. I eat at the gym and watch the guys play. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. Man, I must really pissed off Shiro and Derek. They won't even talk to me. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Let's keep working on my projects. As much as I'd rather not, I really should do some work on my project. Yeah. And I still need just a little bit more social. I think I'll watch TV tonight. This show is so addictive. I can't wait for the next episode. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring. I finished my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. What brings you here? Don't you have friends to hang out with or something? You count as a friend, don't you think? How kind of you. Travis and I chat for a bit about recent games before lunch is over. I think I'm going to keep working on my project. I want to make sure I need to get at least an average grade. According to the super secret guide. But I don't know like how many times I need to work on my project in order to get there. Okay, so we've got the intelligence we need. We've got the social reputation we need. So it's just network reputation. So, surf the net all the way. I love playing games online. Nothing like a few games to unwind after a hard day. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes are boring. I finished my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. Yeah, same as usual. Now, let's... Maybe I'll help out at school. I do need to build up my money again, just in case. A whole $12. Alright, tonight I'm going to... yeah, nothing else there. Surf the net. Why is the internet so full of idiots? This is dumb. Weekend! I love the weekend. It means I can spend even more time playing Rivenwell online. Rui of the Sword has logged on. Teleported to the field of Fantasia. Oh. Aw, you're not happy to see me? Am I supposed to be? Harsh. Although I suppose I can't blame you. But I'm a little hurt that you'd stoop to such low tactics to get to me. What are you talking about? Some player named Oda has been giving me grief lately. That wouldn't happen to be your doing, would it? I am a girl of honor. I wouldn't bring anyone else into our bet. Are you sure you didn't just tick off someone else lately? You wound my pride. I'm not that terrible of a person, am I? Yeah, you kinda are. Fiona Wings. Hey, Rui. Oh. Yeah, that's what I said. Fine, fine. I can tell when I'm not wanted. See you around, Rui. And good riddance, I'd say. Ugh, that guy really ticks me off sometimes. Let's just forget about him and go adventuring, okay? Sounds good to me. Fiona and I spend a few hours playing together. It's really relaxing to be able to just hang out with her and have fun. These past few weeks have been kind of stressful, all things considered. It's nice to take a break. Alright, so Monday. Final week, I think. Should be week 4. And I think I'm good on stats. It's a miracle. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring. I finished my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. Here so soon? You didn't skip lunch, did you? Not a chance. I like food, you know. Good. Skipping lunch is bad for your health. Travis adjusts his glasses calmly and returns to his work. I spend the rest of the lunch break surfing the net and amusing myself. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? So there's a bit of a question here of like, is there any point to continuing to earn money and I don't think so. I think I've bought everything that I need and I'm good on my stats. So I don't really have a need to go to the mall, and if I don't have a need to go to the mall, then I don't have a need for monies. So I think I should just spend the rest of the time working on my project. I think. Oh! We're really behind on this project. I hope I can finish it in time. Yeah, I guess this will take a lot more work than I thought it would. Shiro pulls out a huge stack of note cards. We should write our notes on these cards so that we don't forget anything during our presentation. Good idea. Shiro hands me a stack of cards and a pen, and I start filling in the cards with notes on the importance of the olive in Athens. So, how are things? Huh? Okay, I guess. Why do you ask? Do you have any plans for dinner? What? Well, I mean, it's just that if you stay longer, we can probably get more work done. Oh, good point. Is it really okay if I stay here for dinner? It's fine. It's not like my parents will be here anyway. Aw. He looks so sad. I'm sorry. Are they working late? They're always working late. Not like I can complain. After all, I have a roof over my head and all that. Do you miss them? You have to actually know someone before you can miss them. Oh, ouch. Ouch. I'm sorry. I don't see why. It's not your fault they don't know I exist. Wow. You really think they don't know you exist? He shrugs. You could ask them yourself if they were around. Shiro stays quietly to himself for a while. I'm not sure what to say. He's usually so withdrawn and shy. Is this really what his true personality is like? I'm sorry. Don't be. It's not your fault. He turns back to his index cards. I really shouldn't be talking like this, though. A lot of people have it worse off. So, would you like to stay for dinner? Sure. Good, because I'm starving. I'll go get something for us to eat. Shiro leaves to get food, and I lean back to relax for a bit. Now that I look at it, his place really does seem kind of empty. The fact that his house is so large probably makes it feel even more lonely. Shiro returns shortly with 2 steaming styrofoam cups filled with instant noodles. Styrofoam. I live in Washington, where styrofoam's literally against the law. But I remember the days of styrofoam being everywhere. Hey, I hope you don't mind cup noodles. My parents would kill me if they knew I ate this stuff, but I don't actually know how to cook anyway. It's fine with me. I'm not picky. I accept the cup of noodles that Shiro offers me and peel off the lid. Steam wafts lazily from the cup, and I blow gently on it to cool the noodles down. He briefly touches his palm together and mutters under his breath. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. You would think I've watched enough anime, have a basic idea of how it should be said, but getting my mouth to make the right sounds, very difficult. He looks at me and blinks. Aren't you going to eat? It's still a little hot. I was gonna wait. It's rude if the host eats before the guest, though. Then just think of us as friends hanging out. Shiro beams. That works. He quickly starts eating, slurping up the noodles quickly. Wow, you are hungry. Told you. He finishes his food and leans back happily. He looks content. I'm still hungry. Maybe I should go back for more. More cup noodles? Really? I can tease him or suggest he eat something else. Hey, be careful. If you eat too much, you'll lose that cute figure of yours. I did not mean for that to come out as a flirt, but okay. What? You'll get fat if you eat a lot. Not that, I meant relax, I'm just teasing you. Oh. But do you really think I'm cute? Of course I do. But don't read into it too much, okay? Yeah. We spend another hour chatting about whatever random thoughts pop into our heads. It's nice to just relax after all the work we've done. I feel so bad. Travis, I'm not cheating on you, I promise. It was an accident. I didn't know that was the flirty option. I should have known that was the flirty option, but I didn't know. I didn't realize we were at that stage. All I wanted to do was get a good grade on my project. Thanks for staying for dinner. Hey, thanks for inviting me. I had fun. Alright. Well, I technically don't need to do anything, but I guess I'll build up my network reputation some more. Time to surf the net. Ooh, these videos are pretty funny. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring. Travis, I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. Please love me. Same scene. We've seen this before. I'm not gonna read it. Oh boy, I don't want to, I do what I don't. He said that we're super behind. Oh, thank goodness. No more events. I'll study just because I can. I head to the computer lab to check my email and spacebook. Meh, nothing interesting. No, Travis! Why weren't you there? You're always there. I'm sorry I cheated on you. I didn't mean it, honest. Hey! When I enter the computer lab, I find Travis sitting in my usual spot. Hey, what's up? Don't you usually sit in the back? I do. But the network crashed, so I have to restart all the computers manually. Don't worry, I'll be off in a moment. It's fine, take your time. Well, you're unusually patient. I expected you to scream and complain. What was that? Are you asking for trouble? That's the Rui I'm more familiar with. What do you mean by that? I wonder. Do you always have to be so difficult? Difficult? Do you really think I'm difficult? I wonder. Okay, I deserve that one. Sure did. I take a seat next to Travis and lean in to watch him, resting one arm on the table. You do know all these computers aren't your responsibility, right? What do you mean? Well, you're always taking care of the lab and making sure everything's okay. It's like the school is getting free work out of you and they really should be paying. This school is cheap. If I don't take care of these computers, no one will. Besides, all the students use the computer lab. If I don't keep these computers running, things will be much more difficult for everyone. That's really kind of you. Kindness has nothing to do with it. It's just the logical course of action. I'm not interested in acts of charity. Then why do you talk with me? What? That look. You don't really get any benefit out of talking with me at all, but you still do. You're a lot nicer than you give yourself credit for. So are you. People tend to avoid me because I'm hard to get along with. I'm surprised that you stuck around this long. What can I say? I'm stubborn. Delightfully so. Aww. Travis finishes typing a few more things on the computer. Finished. You can have your computer back now. Well, it's not exactly my computer, but thank you. I glance at the clock on the wall. The work program starts soon, and they're never too pleased when people show up late. I'm going to have to hurry if I want to get there on time. Head straight to work or skip the work program today. I can skip it. Something wrong? Nah, I just thinking I'm gonna skip work today. Oh, any reason? I guess I'm just not in the mood. It's not like a steady job or anything. If they really want to teach students useful work skills, they should get them to take care of these computers. But then you'd be out of a job. I grin teasingly at Travis. He smiles back. Somehow, I can deal with that. Hey, if you want, I can help you with the rest of these computers. Really? Of course. I'm not as computer savvy as you, but just show me what to do. I'm a fast learner. Well, I've never wanted to turn down free help. Travis stands up and motions for me to sit in front of the next computer. An obnoxious error message is displayed on the screen. First, check the processes. Control, Alt, Delete. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Okay, go to... No, not that one. He leans over me and places his hand on mine, navigating the mouse to the tab that he's looking for. Click here. Okay. I can feel him against the back of my head, but he seems so focused on the computer. I wonder if he even notices that we're touching. He moves my hand swiftly and calmly, guiding the cursor on the screen. Click here, then here, and here. Then reboot. Can you handle that? Yeah, I got it. I follow his instructions on the next computer without incident. Travis watches over my shoulder and nods his approval. Good. Then finish the rest of the computers in this row, please. Not a problem. Between the two of us, we make quick work of resetting all the computers. As soon as we finish, Travis pushes his chair back and stands up. Thank you for all your help, Rui. It really means a lot. Oh, no problem. I'm happy to help if I can. I should be getting home now. Yeah, I guess I should get going too. I'll see you later. See you later, and thanks again. Anytime. Alright. Nothing new on the email front. Really doesn't matter which of these I do at this point. I'll just surf the net. Why is the internet so full of idiots? This is dumb. Time for another day at school. I think we only have 2 more of these days. Maybe? As usual, classes were boring. Stop by the computer lab. No, Travis! Well, I'm a little worried about, like, missing more scenes with Travis, so I'm gonna help out at school. Ah. See, I was right. I was good. As I head to the computer lab, I nearly run into Travis as he's leaving. Oops. Hey, where are you going? Home? Why does it matter? Well, it doesn't. It's just that you usually spend more time in the lab. There's no club today, so there's no reason to stay. Yeah, but you stay even when there isn't club. It's my turn to cook dinner tonight. I never imagined you to be the cooking type. Travis raises an eyebrow. Is it really that difficult to picture? Everyone needs to eat, you know. Yeah, I guess it just never occurred to me. So, your parents are making you cook then? Hardly. I volunteered. My parents already have their hands full with their own things. No? Travis sighs. My mother was diagnosed with cancer last year. Oh my gosh! Wow! Hit like a truck. Wow! Was not expecting that. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. Besides, it's gone now, but she's still undergoing a lot of treatment. Well. Cancer's never really gone. It's in remission. My father is working hard to make enough money to take care of for all of us, so we do what we can. We? I have 2 younger brothers, both in middle school. We take turns making dinner, cleaning the house, and generally taking care of things. Although I try to do most of it, they both have their own things to worry about. I never knew you were such a responsible big brother. Isn't it natural for family to take care of each other? Besides, as the oldest, I'm supposed to take care of my brothers. Yeah, I feel like being the oldest says a lot about his personality. He definitely gives me older brother vibes for sure. I mean, he's always looking out for Marrowy and for the other students, right? We were just at the computer lab talking about, you know, how he's taking care of the computers just because, you know, he feels responsible and he wants to help the other kids out in the school. It's very, very in character, yeah. That's a very responsible outlook on things. I think it's just the most obvious outlook on things. Anyone who isn't responsible is just lying to himself. Anyway, I should get going. I'll see you around, Rui. Yeah, take care. Wow, Travis actually has a nice side? I would not have called that one. Yes, you would have. Come on. Come on. Still, I guess that explains why he's always so straight-laced about everything. The after-school work program goes by in a blur. I'm so preoccupied thinking about Travis. I can't even remember what I did. I have $39 now. Time to go home. Alright, tonight I am going to... There's nothing new there. Yeah, we'll just surf the net some more. Time to surf the net. Oh, these videos are pretty funny. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes are boring. Stop at computer lab. We've seen this one before. I'm still not sure if I've worked on my project enough, but I'm still so worried. Like, those 2 days now where we've run into Travis and had events, so I'm like, oh no. Oh no, what if there are more events that I haven't seen yet? Because I spent too much time working on my project. Oh, okay. We're back to normal. And I think we still don't have anything there. That's fine. Yeah, we could study. Won't hurt. Alright, time to study. I don't understand any of this. I give up. It's a weekend. It's a lovely day to play Ravenwell online. I just hope I don't run into Alistair. Interesting. Do you have record of this? I think I still have the chat log. Please email it to me then. I'll send you a PM with my address. Sure. Thank you. Oh no, who was that? Rui of the Sword is logged on. Oh, Rui. Good morning, Fiona. How are you? I'm doing well. Fiona has joined your team. You just missed something interesting, though. Interesting? Yeah, some guy named Oda was just here asking if I knew anything about Alistair. Looks like I'm not the only person with an axe to grind. Seems like that guy really enjoys getting in trouble. Have you figured out who Alistair is yet? You only have a couple more days before the month is over. I know. But right now, I'm just here to relax. So, shall we quest together? Sure. Ah, nothing like a few hours on Ravenwell Online to unwind. What a nice day. Yep, 2 days left. It's the 29th. So today and tomorrow. I'm not too worried about it. Oda's gonna figure it out for me. I can't imagine who Oda is. Can't possibly be the knight in the circumstance, right? If Alistair is the demon who always lies. Then you've got the knight, the straight-laced, older brother-like knight who's always looking out for other people. Time for another day at school. Even there, he's looking out for her, making sure she didn't skip lunch. Okay, if we're done seeing events after school, I think. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save. Yeah, there's no event there. So I'm gonna work on my project. Just one more time. So I don't really need the money. Time to surf the net. Oh, these videos are pretty funny. Time for another day at school. It's the day. Well, the last day. Yeah, it's the same one we've seen before. We've probably worked on my project enough. We've done it quite a bit. And let's just, let's help out. Here's hoping I got everything that I needed. I guess we'll find out. One way or another. Oh man, time passes faster than I wish it would. No kidding. Shiro and I have our presentation on Athens today. It went okay, but I was pretty nervous when I did my part. I'm just glad that it's over now. Anyway, since we just gave our presentation, that means that it's been a month since Alistair and I first made that bet. I guess I'll just have to confront him now. I'm still not entirely sure, but I think it's... I mean, I could have said one of the others, but I know it's not Travis, because I was really upfront and honest about Alistair to him. He just doesn't seem the type either, right? And I vaguely remember that he's like a GM or admin for the game. And that's why he keeps asking about it, and that's why he, like, when we mentioned the bet, he, like, rattled off that rule. About, like, oh, that's against this rule, blah, 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 blah. Because, of course, he has to know that, because he's an admin. Or a mod. There we go. Mod would be the right, probably closer to the right terminology. And I'm pretty sure it's not Shiro. It just doesn't really match his personality, right? Now, you could say that, like, oh, well, shy people turn into different people online. And yeah. But if you look at Derek and his personality, and you look at Alistair and his personality, and you even just look at their character designs, there's just a lot of similarities there. So, I think it's Derek. I also kind of cheated a bit. But even just, I have played this game before, right? A long time ago. But I remember it being Derek, so, okay. As soon as class gets out, I pack up my books and hurry to meet Derek. Hey Mary, wanna watch practice today? Actually no. I had something I needed to ask you. What's up? You're Alistair, aren't you? The expression says it all. Well, it took you long enough. I was almost worried that you wouldn't be able to figure it out. Well, that was fun. I'll be seeing you around then. Wait, what about my blessed stone? You're still hung up on that? We had a deal, didn't we? I'm afraid I don't remember what you're talking about. Funny, because the chat log certainly does. Travis to the rescue. White Knight Travis, yes. Yes. Who are you? No one of consequence. But you'll do yourself a favor to cease and desist from your offline harassment. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything wrong. I think the chat history will prove otherwise. Would you like me to report you to the global moderator and see? Get over yourself, man. Derek glares at me before turning abruptly and walking off. Well, that was much more pleasant than I expected it to be. Thank you. No need to thank me. I'm just doing my job. Huh? I'm a global moderator for Ravenwell Online, obviously. You what? Since when? About 2 years now. Are you really that surprised? I had no idea. Well, I did. Of course not. It's against school rules to have a job, so naturally I wouldn't tell. I have no interest in being expelled for such a petty rule. Besides, then I wouldn't be able to play my character Oda in peace. Everyone would treat him differently if they knew I was a mod. So you're Oda. I was wondering about that. After you told me about Alistair, I decided to do some digging. And sure enough, it led me to Derek. You really should have reported him online, though. Confronting like this is pretty unusual. I'll probably get in trouble for it. Then why'd you do it? Because he was making trouble for you. Why else? He didn't have to, though. I know, but... I just didn't like seeing him treat you that way. You deserve better. Aww. Aww, Travis. What do you mean? I'm saying that I like you. Honestly, I don't know why. But for some reason, I'm really attracted to you. Forget it. I shouldn't have said anything. Travis turns to leave, but I grab his sleeve. Wait. What? I like you too. You do? Well, yeah. Even though you're difficult sometimes, I think it's just because you mean well. You're actually a lot nicer than you let on. Thanks. It's a compliment, you know. I know. I just didn't expect that you would actually like me too. Travis looks really embarrassed. So, Oda, right? What? That's your character's name, right? What do you play as? Guardian. Of course. Heh. So if we teamed up, you'd protect me? Travis takes my hand and bows with a smile on his face. Of course, my lady. Yes, White Knight Travis. I will protect you with everything I am. Oh, oh. Hey, I'm a knight, you know. I won't get hurt so easily. I meant in real life. Oda has joined your team. Aww. Aww. I really do like this this font. It's a really clever font. Thank you for playing. Woo! End credit scene. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. I quickly closed the window on the screen before Travis can see that I equipped his character with fluffy bunny slippers. We've been dating long enough that it's obvious to me when you're lying. Travis reaches for me and I leap back, stumbling over a chair as I do. Ah! Watch your step. Yeah. So, now that I have you captive, are you gonna tell me what you did? I glanced to the side, trying to hide a smile. Captive? You're not threatening me, are you? You wound my pride, princess. I would never threaten you. Oh. Then if you're not threatening me, then what? Don't tell me you're flirting with me. Travis smirks as he pulls me closer to him. I wonder. His catchphrase. The end. Aww. Aww. So, that was Alistair. Travis is right, obviously. I think I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. So, next week, I'll figure out some other game to play. I have a long list of games that I could play. I'll turn that off. Long list of games that I could play. Lots of demos. Lots of really interesting games coming out. But I also wouldn't mind kind of sticking to the trends so far of playing really old games. I mean, I guess not really old, but pretty old. Back during the days when you really couldn't find English otome games. There's just a handful. You know, before the Japanese ones started getting localized over here. Long time ago. So I've got a whole list of games that I could play. But if you, lovely audience, have any suggestions, any games that you would like to see me play, just let me know in the comments or wherever. You can find me all sorts of places. Yeah. Thanks for watching.